We're shaded in pink. What does this mean? These highly unusual forecast advisories for South Carolina. Well, for Richland County and Lexington County, including Columbia and Lexington, a winter weather advisory from tonight until 3 p.m. tomorrow. This means anywhere in the white, a dusting to perhaps an inch or two of snow could fall, but it'll be mainly on grassy surfaces, not so much on roadways. I'm not expecting any kind of major travel troubles from Columbia south, but certainly bridges and overpasses, also roadways prone to a lot of shade during the daytime, getting very little sunshine to warm up the pavement, could be slick, and they'll absolutely be slick in this winter storm warning zone. Fairfield, Chester, Lancaster, Kershaw, Chesterfield, York, Union, and also morning, meaning anywhere from 2 to as many as 5 or 6 inches of snow is possible starting late tonight, lasting through early tomorrow afternoon. These are the advisories officially as service. Now at WIS, we've gotten together as a team and talked about the possibilities here based on what we see. And at this point in this highly changeable weather situation, anywhere from 2 to as many as 6 inches possible from Rock Hill to roughly Winsboro with lesser amounts to the south. Columbia, anywhere from about, 1 to 3 inches, but probably at this point will be on the lower end of that scale. Maybe a coating to an inch around Columbia and Lexington, with a coating the most likely and an inch less likely from areas from, say, Saluda down to Sumter, Clarendon County, and a dusting or less south of that. So this is not a major winter weather concern at this point for the Columbia area itself within the metro, but north of town, 20 minutes, 30 minutes north of town, conditions will rapidly deteriorate. Let's talk about the deterioration. Untreated roads could become quite slippery in the red shaded area, northern Fairfield, Chester, York County. In other words, the I-77 corridor, 20 minutes into your trip up to Charlotte. That extends eastward to Chesterfield and northern Marlboro counties. And that's there because the roads simply have not yet been salted this year. In other words, when we get the snow starting to fall tonight after midnight, it could literally start sticking to the roadways, especially on those secondary and tertiary roadways, state highways, some of those back roads. The interstates, probably not as bad, of course. Those will be the first to be salted and sanded as this starts to fall. There could be tomorrow a slippery start in Columbia, Lexington. Perhaps those secondary roadways have a little bit of snow on the sides, on the edges, and bridges, overpasses, and again, those shady roadways prone to shade, all the way down to Orangeburg could be affected. The cold weather we had this weekend has made the ground a lot cooler than it previously was. Soil temperatures range from 35 to about 40 degrees statewide, and pavement temperatures, that first quarter inch of pavement, are absolutely prone to the air temperature. They sort of take on the average air temperature, assuming there's no sunshine hitting the pavement over the last, say, 3 hours. Now, right now, temperatures are way warm for snow. 50 degrees, the current temperature in Columbia, 49 Sumter, 52 Orangeburg. But this is how it's all going to translate. Of course, here's South Carolina. Little area of low pressure right here will move south and eastward and set up just offshore later tonight. What that's going to do is pull in cooler air from the north, literally pulling it in from Virginia, from Kentucky, from West Virginia, and at the same time tossing moisture from the ocean back into the Carolinas. Now, we kept talking about how changeable the situation is.